Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back, and today we're going to be doing a little tune-up on that 2005 Dodge Ram 1500 right there, replacing all 16 spark plugs and wires. So let's get to it. First off, what we're going to do is clean off that battery terminal because yuck. Alright, so the truck is cold. I'm going to go ahead and give it some gas so you guys can hear the backfire. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Once it gets warmed up, then it actually runs perfectly, it seems like. At least it feels like it runs perfectly. So there's something to do. It's definitely temperature oriented, or temperature. It's a temperature problem, and well, I'm pretty sure it's the spark plugs. It's not getting the spark because it's too big of a gap, and then once it gets warm, then I feel like it's easier for the fumes and whatnot to ignite. Backfires because it's not igniting, and then it's pushing fuel to the exhaust, and then when it does ignite, it pops and bangs, whatever. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and change all the spark plugs, and it should be sweet.
The only thing that I'd be worried about is
Alright, so once you get that out, you just got to pull on this, and this comes out. You replace the old one with the new one.
there we go. Oh, get him, get him.
I think I'm losing circulation in my legs. These will probably last longer than the truck will.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you're right. But it's
somebody said, I think Abe said it. Somebody said that. Oh, if I fall in here, oh, you know how they are.
you're climbing all over.
This one is the hardest. Oh, what is this?
Oh, bro. What? Why is that coming apart? What is that made out of?
I wonder if this is my problem.
Dude, you said that twice now. This was my problem.
All right, so it's a little late now, but I got all the spark plugs in. A lot of people came over and tried to help me, but I got all 16 in, so here we go. That started up way better than it ever has. This driver door used to squeak really bad when you'd open it. I just sprayed a little bit of lube onto it. She's not squeaking anymore. Alright guys, so it is the next day, and she's running great. So I'm gonna go through exactly what we did, since I didn't get great video, and I'm sorry for that. But pretty much what we did was we pulled all of the coil packs off, and we undid all the wires. We pulled all the wires out, and I'll show you guys what the two coil packs look like. As you can see, last night it got really dark and I just threw stuff in here, but here's one of the coil packs. You see that looks really messed up, and then this one's also messed up. So I went to O'Reilly's. They had one coil pack for $46.99. So I went to Advanced Auto. They had one coil pack for $46.99. So I got one at Advanced Auto, and I got one at O'Reilly's. So I was hoping they were gonna be like 20 bucks, but they were 50 pretty much. And that was those back two that were the most messed up. The rest of them just look like these. They look like they got life in them. Now the reason why that these ones failed so fast. It's because that's the one closest to the firewall, or the back, I guess you could say the back four, since they're closest to the firewall. There's not really anywhere for the heat to go, so it gets hotter. Normally on most vehicles, stuff in the back fail before the stuff in the front. That stuff heats up. It also, moisture gets back there and it can't evaporate as easy and whatever, blah blah blah. So pretty much those back two were completely destroyed. So good thing that there was two locally. That was probably the culprit in the cold misfire under load. Also, all the spark plugs look terrible, but once we got all the coil packs out, all the wires undone, my friend Jay worked on the passenger side and I worked on the driver's side. He pulled out a plug, put in a new plug, pulled out a plug, put in a new plug, pulled out a plug, put in a new plug. Now what we had to do was, when we pulled them out, we used the spark plug socket. When we put them back in, we didn't use the spark plug socket because the spark plug socket kept getting stuck in the engine, and I went and bought a gear wrench, spark plug socket, and extension, and that still got stuck in there. The reason why I bought that is because the extension I welded on to the socket, it was too long, so it wouldn't fit back there. Back there was really hard to reach, behind that little booster thing, I believe, for my brakes. This side was a little bit easier, at least I assume. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the wiring order, just so you guys know. This is cylinder 2, this is cylinder 4, this is cylinder 6, and this is cylinder 8. On this side, this is cylinder 1, this is cylinder 3, this is cylinder 5, and this is cylinder 7. So on the engine here, it tells you the firing order. And this is on a 2005 Dodge Ram 5.7 Hemi, but I'm sure that this works on a lot of other stuff. But on these wires right here, it says 2/3. So that means that this is coil number 2, and it goes to spark plug number 3. Okay, so spark plug number 3 would be right here. See, 2 to 3. So that means that, you know, the 2 goes to the plug. Now this says 1 to 6. This is number 1. So that means that it goes to number 6, which is the third one in. And as you see, it says 1 to 6. That says 5 to 8. Back there, it goes to 5 to 8. So 8 goes to 5. 5 goes to 8. 4 goes to 7. 7 goes to 4, whatever. Okay. So I just hit my head on the hood. When we did this last night, Jay or Mason's girlfriend Lydia, one of our friends, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter who did it, but someone wired up this side wrong. Over here it was like 8 was right, but 6 was on 4, 4 was on 2, and 2 was on 6. And then on my side I messed up because I put 5 on the 3 and 3 on the 5. So my side, I had 1 and 7 right. They had 8 right. I don't know how it was running last night, but it felt like it didn't have much power. I fixed it this morning, and now she has all the power in the world. I will show you guys a clip of me flooring it up a street, and this spare just spins like it's nothing. So here are all 16 spark plugs. They're in no particular order. I didn't keep track of that. But as you can see, there is almost no life left. Like, I don't even really know. Like, that gap is so bad. All right, so I just checked the gap on these. These are 0.070 to 0.079. This is 0.080 to 0.089. And these are just completely done. This one goes all the way to 0.1. So there's that. Should be 0.04, like 3. should be within this range, but it's all the way down to here. This one is also all the way to the end. So yeah. It's hot here. I'm gonna go ahead and fire her up. I drove her quite a bit last night. Huh. Well, there's no more check engine light, so that means that the Misfire is gone. So pretty much last night I drove about 40 minutes to a different city, stayed the night there. Then this morning I drove back home, and it was about 40 minutes back, and I averaged almost 14. When I was on the highway, I was getting 14 or so. And this is driving through the city and then on the highway. So before I was getting 11 to 12 miles per gallon. So that's great. Next thing I have to do is get a new wheel for it, and for the Subi, I'm gonna try to get a new coil pack for it because she's acting up kind of funny. But I'm super happy that this thing got better gas mileage. It went up like 3 miles per gallon just from doing the spark plugs and coil packs. So if you guys got a 5.7 Hemi and you don't know when the last time that it was changed, or the spark plugs, I would definitely investigate. I'd get the tune-up kit, just go with the wires, 16 spark plugs, and you know, if you want, you can do all 8 coil packs. It's gonna be pricey. I'd buy premium stuff or look at them. If they look bad, replace them. Bad coil pack is never good. Luckily for me, I only had 2 that were bad. I kind of want to replace the other 6, but they cost too damn much. And also, you guys can replace your injectors if you want while you're at it. Do your oil changes, change your air filter. Just keep up maintenance. These things will last a long time. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it. I will see you in the next one. Oh, I'm still here. Okay, I'm gonna go now.